What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have another top 50 9-hole course in the world for you guys. We're getting down there on that list now. Today we are playing Cruit Island Golf Club in Donegal Island. I think on here it said the county of Donegal Island, or Ireland rather. So highly rated 9-hole course, only 2 tee box options, men's and women's, so should be a little bit easier compared to some of the more longer, challenging, difficult PGA style courses. So hoping to be somewhere around even par by the end of it. Got the Garmin Approach R10 as always behind me on a DIY leveled stand. Country Club Elite mat, my DIY stance mat here with my Amazon artificial turf mats or tiles. Going again with the Callaway Super Soft Ball with that matte kind of rubbery sticky finish, 10x7 nets, and home tee here on the screen. Again, kind of chilly out here. It's been getting progressively colder here in New England, so going with the leggings. Maybe seeing more of that going forward. Eventually I'll have to just switch over to straight pants, but I like the flexibility. Generally, if I can, I'm a big fan of the vest because I like having the extra movement without being restricted on the top with like a jacket. I like having my arms a little bit freer, and if I can, it's kind of, I don't know what the dress code and what the policy would be on course, but if I could, I would play with these leggings, but definitely I prefer these with shorts versus just pants, which are a little more restrictive. But we're gonna get started. First hole, we've got a par 4, 380 yards. Looks pretty open, looking like a links style course so far by the looks of this. This is wide open, so if we hit this out of bounds somewhere, we've got some major issues. What am I doing grabbing an extra tee? Push that right. I don't know if that's going to come back a whole lot. And it's kind of slicing, staying right. .125 left, down 4, so we're at 121. Plus we'll call it 13 yards because we're in the rough, so 131, 135. That should be basically like a stock pitching wedge. I have been, this is the second round now, I'm working on lowering my ball flight, so a combination of playing it further back in my stance, having a little more weight on my front foot, a little more forward press with my hands both at address and at finish, and a lower, hands lower on the finish if I can, and kind of just taking bits and pieces of those and working to put it together over the next coming weeks or maybe even months, however long it'll take. But that was still kind of, I pulled it left, but I still kind of popped it up. That might be short left. No, we got it there. Almost fell over when I hit that, having that weight forward. Opening my stance too a little bit. Bunch of different things to think about, and I only probably do about half of them every single time, but eventually I feel like I'll get into a rhythm where the muscle memory starts to kick in and I don't even have to think about it anymore. I just slowly but surely start lowering that ball flight. Second hole, par 4, 402, down 14 yards, so this should help the ego here if we hit a good drive. Not the best contact. That was kind of popped up and to the right. What did I say, 14 yards? So that was really only about 275, but we've got 114 left, up 4, so we're at 118, plus we'll call it another 12. So 128, 130, gonna be kind of the same pitching wedge shot again. Usually my stock pitching wedge is about 135 on course, so just gotta basically do that. I'm not unfortunately skilled enough to take only 5 yards off of it, so I'm gonna try to hit it just a tad lighter, but I want to be able to get it there. Basically same shot as last time. A little left, it should get there though. It's strange how I've done it a few times back here just by myself without recording it on the range. Flaring that left foot out and opening my stance a tad, you would think as a past few years being a notorious slicer that would start to slice it, but oddly enough, opening the stance with all those other things that I mentioned, I've been pulling them more so left, so kind of strange, kind of opposite of what you would think would happen, but alright, we're even through 2. Grab some Gatorade quick. Although, it's definitely colder and breezier out here than I would like it. The nice thing is I don't have to worry about the cameras or any of the equipment out here overheating because it's so cold out, but also I don't end up after the round in a complete profusive drenched sweat, which I guess is a good and a bad thing. My back will probably tighten up quicker without it being as warm, but alright. Strange looking tee shot here. This looks like a massive hill. Hopefully this isn't a glitch where we hit it and it goes into this hill 10 yards in front of us, but third hole par 4, 323 yards, aiming us 257. It's just straight, so if we hit one like 275, 280 here, we could get relatively close to just have a wedge left. That was low on the club face. Alright, 52 yards left, down 8. So, that puts us at around 45 yards. Gonna go 52 degree. That one kind of got away from me. That popped up a little bit to the right. .54 though. Hey, we'll take the birdie. Shout out Camo Shorts for that. Out here hunting for birdies and eagles. Fourth hole par 4. Up 11 yards this time. It looks like we have another hill in front of us, but we're going to kind of cut the corner a little bit if we can. I've had a pretty bad stretch of poor weather here the past week or so, so it's nice to be able to get out here. Have pretty much 0% chance of rain, although it's not exactly nice and sunny and warm, but you don't have to worry about getting rained on out here. It's nice to be able to come out and play a few rounds. That one was struck a little bit better. Started right. Hopefully it comes back. Get in the fairway. Not quite. That rough really punishes you off the tee. Well, I guess in general, no matter what shot you hit, but especially off the tee, if you don't hit that fairway and you're in the rough instead, it kind of just kills you. You get pretty much zero rollout, but 67 yards up 1, so we're at 68, plus we'll add another 7, which puts us at 75, which is kind of getting in between a stronger 52 and a soft pitching wedge. I'm going to go soft pitching wedge just so I don't have to potentially hit it up and over the net and go search for this ball. I learned my lesson the last round, it took me like 10 minutes, and luckily I found the ball I hit back there. I actually found 2 of them back there, but I think from now, if I really need to, like last round I had a shot where I had to really open up a 52 and get it up and over the trees on the simulator here. I hit a pretty good shot and it worked out, but I knew there was like a 99% chance it would go straight over the net, which it did. But I learned my lesson, and I have some crappier range balls out here, and just like balls that I've found that I usually let people back here use that are newer to golf or struggle to somehow get it into a pretty big net here. But I'm going to use those from now on, just so if I launch them up and over, I don't care as much. I can find them. If I don't find them, I don't really care, versus hitting a newer ball back there. I don't know about that. That was kind of heavy. Yeah, that wasn't great. $27 yards left. I'm gonna go 56. Didn't hit it super hard. That might be a tad short. Usually that's right around a 30-yard shot. If I hit it like I did right around here, usually it's usually right around 30, but it is what it is. 5th hole, par 4, 233 down 11. So that puts us at 322. I'm gonna go 5 hybrid off the deck. I pushed it right. All right, 29 yards, down 4. So this is gonna roll out. The green looks, the green doesn't look super sloped, so maybe we're just kind of on a hill, but it's still gonna roll out when it hits. So we're at 25, and then we'll add another 3 yards, so 28. I'm gonna go 56 again, basically trying to hit that 30-yard shot like I did last time. That one I put a little more on it. That one might be a little long. Again, I don't know if it's, I feel like the R10's having a good day today. Not sure if it has to do with the R10, possibly the newer update on the app, or maybe, again, going back to these Callaway balls, maybe the R10 just likes it better, but it seems like it's doing a pretty good job of picking up probably a good 90-95% of the shots that, what my feeling was when I hit them. But 6th hole, par 3, 140 up 5, so we're at 145. I'm going to do a choke down pitching wedge. Or choke down 9-iron rather. Struck it decent, started a little left. That might be too much. It stuck for us. It was a little long left, but decent swing. That was the lower ball flight that I'm talking about. That one I had a better feel of. Seems like the easiest thing to do is just feel like on some of those shots having my weight just a little more forward. That subsequently, with the ball being further back, basically forces me to have more of a forward press with my hands and then just kind of swing at it. And pretty happy so far, with only a few practice sessions and rounds back here of working that out. But 7th hole, we're 1 under somehow. Par 4, 313. I do really like these link style golf courses. wouldn't want to play them every single time, because I do like some challenges sometimes and switching it up with trees and different kind of funky layouts and water and whatnot. But it is nice when you basically, like, these holes that you've seen pretty much just have a wide open, massive fairway to hit with not much, if anything, to get you in trouble. That's going to be left. $44 yards left. Down 2, so we're at 42, and then we'll call it 5 yards, so 47. Gonna do same thing, 52 again. I popped that one up. It might still get there, but yeah, a little short. That one, I tried to do the things I've been talking about, but I don't know if I got handsy on that one and a little bit tried to flip it or something, but that one, as you could see on the net, popped up. Eighth hole, par 3, 204 down 2, so 202 should be a good stock 5 iron if we hit it well. It was heavy. I hit the mat first, and it was left. Go, get on. Barely got it there. That might have been a little generous yardage wise. I hit that a little heavy. Thought that would have taken more off of that, but you gotta kind of try to take the good and the bad, find a happy medium with some of these distances with the R10. Maybe some of them you feel like are too short, some of them you feel like maybe are too long, but if you can get them bulk, like 75% of your shots to where they're pretty good to stock yardages and yardages that you expect, you kind of just got to play that. And if on those other 25% chance or 25% of shots or whatever, maybe they come up a little longer, a little bit shorter, it kind of is what it is. All right, 9th hole, par 4, 269. We could possibly down 3 yards too. We're gonna go right at it. There's a chance we hit it over this green, but it's gonna be left. Should be up there, but that's gonna be left of the green. Didn't hit it particularly well, but we're pin high, which probably worked to our favor on that one. Man, a little bit straighter, we would have been on the green. That would have been a bird. Now, we gotta try to get this on the green at all. We're looking at a par. That inner circle, we're looking at a bird. So we need 15 yards down 1. It's gonna roll out a little bit at 14, and then add another basically 2. So we're looking at right around 15, 16 yards. Let's see if we can get this in the inner circle, bring us down to, or 1 under. If we get a bird here, we'll finish with 2 under. Oh no, just what I didn't want to happen. That might be off the back of the green. I was almost said it too. Good thing I didn't, but it still happened anyways. I was gonna say barring a complete skull job, we're looking at a par and we'll finish 1 under, and exactly what I didn't want to happen. Now we have 13 yards going back the other way. Man, that was terrible. The one thing I couldn't do, I could have hit that fat and still got on the green, but that's gonna be left. That might be a little long as well. Get inside the inner circle. Do we save par? Alright, I think we got a par. Well, that's going to put us at 1 under. Going to grab some Gatorade quick before we do this recap. That was almost a pretty catastrophic, epic collapse there at the end, but from Cruit Island Golf Club in Donegal, Ireland, hopefully I pronounced those right, I probably didn't, we ended up with a 1 under 33, so right around, we're 1 under. I usually like to be right around even par, which we were, we're 1 under. Easier course, obviously link style, plus there was only 2 tee box options, so as you can see, basically on that 9th hole, that was pretty easy, pretty short, drivable par 4. Most of them were pretty, not too challenging. We ended up mostly pars. We had 2 birds and 1 bogey. Only 1 out of 7 fairways. That's not great. The driver wasn't super hot. We got some distance out of a few of them, but that didn't particularly hit driver great. 1 out of 7 is pretty abysmal. However, 7 out of 9 greens in regulation, that's actually pretty good. We'll take that all day long. I think I'm starting to get a little bit better feel for some of my iron shots. Granted, again, this was pretty wide open course, so there wasn't a whole lot to go around, over, through, and whatnot, and try to avoid stuff. So pretty open and easy approach shots, and then 15 putts across 9 holes. That's not great. Still under 2 putts a hole, but would like to be closer to somewhere towards the 9 mark, a little over 9, like 1.5, but it is what it is. Can't be too mad and too disappointed with a 1 under 33. So yeah, another 9-hole, top 59 hole course in the books. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support. Give me a like if you like the video. Maybe share it with someone. Leave me a comment. Like you've seen in some of the other videos, I try to have a list going of all the subscriber requested courses. So if you're watching it this far and you'd like to see me play maybe your home course, maybe a world famous course, maybe a par 3, your local municipal, whatever, if you've played it or if you've heard of it, there's a very high chance that I'll be able to do it on here. So give me the name of the course in the comments, give me the location of it, and I'll add it to the list, and you'll see it in an upcoming video. So again, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.